I am your Saturday night. Welcome to Valheim. We're gonna have a lot of fun doing this. And, there was some stuff that I was doing anyway beforehand. So, and if you follow me on YouTube, I'll put up a link in the chat uh, in a little bit. But, and if you're watching this on YouTube later when it's uploaded, you can follow me on YouTube for all sorts of fun things. But I do video games and tabletop gaming, miniatures, all sorts of fun. Obviously, I do a lot of other really fun things, but let's go ahead, let's focus on just this one great thing, and that's Valheim. So hold on, let's get in here. Come along with Mackenzie for a Viking adventure. So we're going to jump in. We're going to get right here. We're going to pop into this. This is going to be a good time. It's a change, it's a shift. And just remember, if you go to stream a game and you find out you're suddenly at the end of a game, have a backup game. Oh, oh, should have my horn with me at the moment. It's over on, yeah, it's in my kitchen. So, but Viking Adventure is always a really good time. Valheim's a lot of fun. I actually just uploaded a Valheim video to my YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube, there is a Valheim video already, and this will be another one. Woo! Yeah, we're going to enjoy this game. It's going to be fun. Not having my drinking horn right on hand is actually a good thing because, well, we're going to need to focus. And the game actually just went through an update, so I don't know exactly what... Ooh, look at that. Okay, so I noticed a few little changes. Nothing huge right now, but we're going to go ahead. We're going to start off the best way possible. We're going to eat a mushroom. Ooh. Ooh, look at all this stuff. It's just pulling up all these things because of my equipment, and we just did an update. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. We're going to... Ooh, as soon as that stops coming up. Oh, come on, stop. We have all sorts of stuff just popping up. These are just new materials and everything. There we go. That's done. We're going to eat a berry. Where is it? We're going to eat some meat. Alright, we're going to have to store a couple of things aside. Oh, yes. I encourage you to go out and get gaming, you know? Alright, so we're going to have to get into here. So we have a bunch of stuff. We have some tin, we have some iron, we have other things. Now, we do need this stuff for a lot of different things. What we're going to do here is I'm just going to check to see. We have to put aside a couple of our tools here, just because I want those on us. We have one Surtling core. I don't need these feathers at the moment. So one of the things that I'm doing right now, and actually I'm going to switch that out because I would like that to go up in place of this because we can't repair that at the moment. We're going to pull this out. We don't need these. We have a backup pickaxe right here. We do not... Well, actually, let's hold on to that. Alright. So, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be grabbing out my hammer right now. And I'm actually going to see what I need. Okay, so we have various craft stations here that we're going to have to build. And one of them, not the forge, the artisan's table. Stone cutter. Okay, so this stone cutter, we actually need to build this because we're going to be doing some stone cutting, and we want to actually build stone fortifications for uh, Fort Mackenzie. So what I'm actually going to want to do is I'm going to want to take this out here. I'm going to want to bring it to the furthest out location because I need this way out here. Hey, bird, I don't want to talk to you. We're going to bring it way out here, and I'm actually going to set this up out here. All right. Now we are going to have to set up other types of crafting tables, but right now we have that, and that's pretty dang good. Now what do we need this for? I'm glad you asked. We're actually going to be going ahead and collecting some stone, and we're going to start building stone fortifications. I'm also going to be building a trench out here. We are going to cut down more trees, but right now I need stone. But I also need defensive barriers against monsters for the fort. Now, you want to make sure when you're playing Valheim that you're well rested and well fed, because it's going to make your life a lot easier. I do have a lot of higher level gear right now from late game, but that's only going to serve us for so long because we have no way to repair it currently. I did bring this character in from another world where I had gotten pretty far. I'm using this character now because, well, there's a lot of stuff to do, and I want to make sure that we can get as much of it done as possible. But right now we need stone. And this is kind of a start of a defensive trench. Monsters have a tendency to just walk straight into these and fall. It will slow them down. We're going to want one around the entire fort, and we're also going to want stone fortifications on the other side. Now we have some stone and we have a trench started, so we're just actually going to see how close we are to our crafting table. Nope, wrong button. Alright. Alright, now we're too far away from our crafting table currently. There's our crafting table, but there's this great thing. We don't actually have to be right next to that stone cutting bench to actually utilize the abilities to build this stone wall. We just have to be close enough to the bench to do this. Alright, so I already need more stone. Alright, so we're going to dig more stone. This is actually going to be great. We're going to slowly build up our defenses. And... oh, hold on. After I choose the right tool, we're going to slowly build up our defenses here. And one of the great things is, since I've already been pulling this rock out, and also all this snow, what I can do is I can keep digging my trench. And I got that wonderful wall on the other side already started. We're going to make stone and wood walls and a defensive trench. We're already thinking late game right now. Now, we don't need something necessarily that's like super awesome, but we do need something to help defend us. Deeper this trench is right now, the better. Or the wider, I should say. Because things like trolls, skeletons, dwarfs, greylings, all sorts of monsters are eventually going to start making their way to my home base. We don't want them around. We don't want them around at all. Alright, so now I have some more stone. I will be clearing things out as we go, but that is not my current concern. My current concern is getting things up like fortifications. And yes, this is not the cleanest stone wall, but it doesn't have to be clean, it just has to help create a barrier around our home. Alright. And I am slowly just kind of marking out a path for this. Alright, and now we're going to jump on this. Now, what I'm actually going to be doing, I don't want to just rely on that the entire time. So what we need to do is we also need to continue building out these. I've been slowly expanding the edges. Oh. There we go. Right weapon. Alright. And I need more wood. Fortunately, we're going to have lots of possibilities for building, and there's of course lots of material right here. Ooh, it won't let me cut down on that stump. So let's go ahead. And I do have to remember, I will eventually have to turn over to a completely different form of pickaxe eventually. I do have multiple pickaxes, which we want. Alright. And we have multiple kinds of tools of varying quality. Let's also be careful about this log. There we go. We want to make sure we break the log without accidentally, crushing ourselves. Another monster. Alright. So, let's see. Oh, and I'm out of wood. Alright. It is getting late. We're already going to take a quick rest just because we want to make sure we can keep going. And then we're going to have to keep doing things like collecting wood. What is that? Oh, stone. Look at all. Oh. Can't believe there's all this stone here. Alright, we'll come back for it. The good thing is these resources will not go away. And we are always going to be mindful of a few things. One, we need workbenches, we need stone cutters, we need forges, we need work tables. Amongst other things. Alright, my comfort is 5. I'm going to have to do things slowly to make this a more comfortable home, but I can only do so much right now. I need resources. Pardon me. We're going to quickly fix whatever we can. Alright. Now let's take a look. What do we have here? We still have metal. Let's see if we can go ahead and make another stone cutter. Okay, we need wood and a workbench. We need wood. So that's our priority right now. Let's go get some more wood. Oh, we gotta always watch out for that. You never know when something's gonna fall on top of you. These trees will make us perish if they fall on top of us. But they can also knock down other trees and allow us to get more resources. Position yourself just right, you can cut two trees at once. Position yourself wrong, you can get crushed by a tree. Okay, so just, ooh, look at that. That fell right into our fort area. Good. Improve our woodcutting skill. And gather up wood. Okay, so we can't carry any more wood. So what we're actually going to do, just give me a moment. I'm going to get this. I want to get rid of some of this grass. Because this is going to be a work area. And we don't need all this grass. Ooh, yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that. Right? Making multiple levels is actually a good thing. Alright. Now that we have that, we're going to go ahead and we're going to grab this. We're going to get this. We're going to get that. Got that. Let's try to place one of these. Because the more we can build, the better. Boom! There we go. Alright. So now that we've done that, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to store some of the stuff we don't need. We're going to keep going. But we now have 2 stone cutting tables. We have an additional wood cutting table. Alright, and now I do not need that. Do not need that. Do not need that. Rightio. Alright, so I think that's okay for now. Let's see, I already have a trench that I started here. So we're actually going to go ahead and we're going to get this wall all the way over there. Okay, so... Oh, we're out of wood. Alright, that's fine. That's at least safer. We're cutting off areas. We're making it easier for ourselves to stay safe. We're supposed to automatically pick this stuff up. I guess with the updates to the game we don't? I don't know. That's alright. We'll be fine. Alright. Just going to go ahead and continue with a nice safe area for ourselves to work and live. Alright, we're out. Alright, that's fine. Our defense is the most important thing right now. Ah, I guess that log's too hard for me to cut. That's fine. We'll worry about it later. For now, we're going to use our pickaxe until it doesn't work anymore. And then after that, we're going to have to start doing things like using antler pickaxes, which are far less effective. But one of the plans here is actually to get it so that this trench is going to encapsulate everything that will be our future village and fort and castle later on. So our defenses don't have to be great. They just have to be effective. But obviously, if any monster tries to run this way, they're going to fall. And yes, it will damage them. Alright. Oopsie daisy. There we go. I'll build some stairs there shortly. But we are starting a pretty good early defensive structure, actually. This is good. Out of stone. It's okay, look at that. There's only that one small entrance area. Let's look. Okay. Oh, out of wood. That's alright. As you can see, there's tons of different things that we're going to want to build. From fires to cooking stations, there's even furniture. And even this stuff. This is all going to like improve our home, make things better. There's other things here that are like just to make our life nicer. Thank you for the emote, Silver Fox. So there's a bunch of stuff here that we are going to get to. Now there's things like this, it's a portal. If we're able to build 2 of these, we'll need a couple Sterling cores to make a single one. We can create portals to travel around the world. We can build boats. All this great stuff. Now leather scraps and wood, we can build boats. But what we're going to have to do right now is we're going to have to actually go out, do a little bit of adventuring, not too much. Before we get too far, let's have a bite to eat. A berry, some mushrooms, and some meat. Thank you so much. Alright, and then, well, we're going to go from here. Let's look at my map. Alright, so we haven't done a lot of exploring right now. In fact, we haven't really gone that direction. But there's this area over here, and I figure we might as well go down that way. There's this area here I call the lake house, which is just a little home down there that I found. And I believe I actually put a bed in there already, so if need be, we can use that area. And then there's the stone ruins way over here. That's where we found a troll last time. But we're actually going to head towards this water over here. So we're just going to walk straight, and we're going to see what we find. We have our weapon. Let me get my shield out. I don't want to get too far off track. We're looking for resources, and we're looking for other things that we can kind of use to upgrade, update, and make our lives better in the afterlife. Let's get out here and just check this out. This is pretty nice. Look at these views. I like these views. Now, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this, and I'm actually going to want, just for a moment, we're going to equip that, and we're going to see, because while the wishbone is equipped, if there's anything special nearby, we'll know. Sometimes by the water, you can find copper and things, and we do need copper. No, I'm not sensing anything. Thistle. Let's get this thistle. We can use that for recipes later on. Gonna want to actually go ahead. Re-equip that. It'll increase our carrying weight. Thank you for all the emotes. Alright, and we're gonna want to go ahead and stick that there. Alright, we do have a bow and arrow, so if we need to, we can start shooting arrows. I'm not the best at that, I'll admit. But I am pretty good at foraging for things like blueberries. I don't want that. Oop, come on. There we go. We got some blueberries. keep looking around. I don't want to talk to you yet, bird. Unless you have something good to tell me. Let's talk. A shield allows you to block incoming damage if you're trying. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Ooh. Now, that is one thing you have to be careful of, is your stamina. Used it all up. You can do that running, you know. Ooh, what is that? Tin deposit. Well, we want that. I don't have a lot left in this, but let's get some tin. Alright, good. Alright, and what we're going to do is we're going to pull out our map, getting it really close. I'm just going to mark that on the map. There we go. We want to remember where things like that are. You never know. We could come back here and find more resources, but those are the ones that I saw right away. Okay, and then here we have more stone ruins. These are really useful. Oh, change weapons. Change weapons. Oh, I've already used up all my stamina. There we go. Aha. Do I have room for all these? I do. Good. Alright. Stone ruins, which we can potentially use to build later. You want to remember where these are. Usually not much useful in them, but we can use them as points later on to build new settlement areas. Ooh. Runestones. Runestones are useful. Sometimes they tell us the important things. Sometimes. Alright, what does this one say? I was Astrid, a shield maiden of the forest. I know nothing of my life before I came here, but my arm remembers the sword, and my eyes see the course of the arrow. Now the raven guides me, and I fight the great beasts in Odin's name. Alright, so just a little bit of world information, you know. Useful, but not as useful as, say... Ooh, hold on. Alright, we're going to mark that on the map, too. Tin. I can't carry all of the tin with me right now, so marking it on my map is just as useful. And it looks like, yeah, there's more tin around here. So we're going to be able to come back here and mine for a bunch of tin. Ooh, skeletons. And you'll notice that monsters actually fight each other here, which is just kind of interesting. I think it's just a curious feature of the game. Oh, no room in my inventory for that. That's fine. But this actually could be a dungeon that could be useful to us. Is there an entrance? There is. Alright. Let's pull out our shield. Let's actually check our settings. I want to make sure that my shield block. Alright, gotcha. Alright. Always good to check these things. There we go. That's what I need. Let's go down here. We're going to check some stuff out. So we might be able to find some really useful stuff down here. Ooh, like mushrooms. Those are really useful. So let's see what I can get rid of. I can get rid of dandelions in favor of mushrooms. Dandelions I will be able to get other places. Ooh. Oop. Gotta be careful about that. There's a lot of mushrooms in here, though. A lot of mushrooms. Evil bone pile. Oh, now there's not. Mushroom. Mushroom. Come here. I need you. Tell me where you eat. Bone fragments. I don't need those at the moment. Thank you for all of the emotes. And thank you for being here. And hopefully you're enjoying Valheim. Okay, no door over there. Is there a passage over here that I saw? Oh, more mushrooms. Good, good, good. There we go. There we go. Oh, nothing down here. Little dungeon exploration is important. You know, you never know what you could find. Ooh, there's another door. Bone fragments. Don't need those. Bone fragments do have uses. We just don't need them as much as necessarily other things. Passage down. Mushroom. We don't want these mushrooms. Okay, what's down here? Ooh. Bunch of mushrooms. I think I hear something, but I see nothing. This might be all that was down here, and that's fine. We want to remember places like this anyway, right? Right. Ooh, there's a passage over here. Ooh, and a door. Oh! That was a ghost? Did that say ghost? That's a Sterling core. That's why we're here. Yes. Okay. What can I get rid of? Oh, I don't have to get rid of anything. These are so valuable. So valuable. Alright, was there another passage through here? There is. I'm gonna eat something really quick. Oh, okay. We want that stuff. We got a ruby, we got some gold coins, and we need those. Oh, do we ever need those? Alright. I still have room to carry mushrooms, so we're gonna pick these. You know, another Sterling core, and we actually, ooh, destroy that right away. Whoa! Oh, no! No, 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 no. No, no, no. Oh, I'm not equipped for this. Oh, no, come on! Get your shield up. Get... No! No! Oh, wrong buttons. There we go. Why didn't it approach me? It was lazy. More Serling cores. We need these. Alright. Sorry, Thistle. Sorry, Thistle. I just don't need you as much as I need those. Oh, this was great. What's in here? More gold. More gems. I don't have room for arrows or feathers. Got tin. I have a lot of stuff to bring back to our main base camp. So that is actually what we're going to do. I'm not going to risk... Well, okay, let's just check it out. There might be other treasures in here. Look at more mushrooms. We need these. We need the food, right? Let's see, 30 seconds. Well, that was actually nice, because we just came down here and there's just some mushrooms. Alright. Let's get out. Let's get out of here. This is a nice find. Wow. Okay, I feel cold. I understand. Alright. Ooh, it's very cold outside. Oh, look at that. Alright, we're going to want to actually go ahead and run back to our base. As quickly and carefully as we can while navigating the darkness. And also not getting killed by monsters. Oh, come on. I'm out of stamina. I'm out of stamina. Alright, no, we're out of here. We're out of here. I was going to get those berries, but we're out of here. Oh, I've been poisoned. Oh, I'm cold. Oh, so many things going wrong right now. I have no stamina. Oh, come on. Let's get out of here. I don't want to go through an area I haven't explored yet either. I don't even have enough stamina to fight right now. So we're not going to go ahead. Whoa, no, come on. Keep running into obstacles in the dark. There's more blueberries. Don't have time to grab them. I do not want... Okay, hold on. Let's go for it. Are they fighting each other? Oh, no! Oh! There's too many of them. I can't do this. Too many. Can't do it. Oh, come on. There was... If I had some people playing with me, or if I had... I don't know. Why? They will not get off my butt. I don't want to pass away out here and then have to run back to my body. Usually you can run from these guys and they'll lose interest. I can hear him right along. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. No. Oh. No! Ah! I can't lose them. I'm not losing them. What in the heck? This is the longest I've actually been chased by these guys. Like, they're not giving up. And I have to wait till I regain my stamina to run again. Like, they're really not giving up. I don't know, maybe I'll just have to fight. I don't feel my odds are very good against that many monsters at once. If I'm not careful, you know, they'll overrun me. Whoa! Well, I lost the shamans at least. Ooh. Oh no, come on. Come on, regain your stamina. Regain your stamina. Oh, at least I'd lost the shamans and everything, so we're back on track. Let's get back. Whew! I had to re-equip my belt. Whoa. Oh, come on. Yeah, getting back on track. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Ooh, working on email marketing. Awesome. I managed to run completely the wrong direction. So I was trying to escape and I overshot and I ran past Fort Mackenzie. So now we're going back the other direction. Don't have room for all that treasure. I don't want to stop to eat, but we're almost there. Avoid my own trench. I'm going to see if we have enough. No, we don't have any wood on us. Alright, that's fine. Oops. ran all that time, did all that stuff, and it's like, oh, I'm sorry, you can't rest right now. You just can't do it. You don't have time. Now, we got a lot of stuff going on here. See if we can make anything. We probably can't right now. Oh, no, I need to use one with the roof that's inside. That's okay. Let's see. What can I do? So we're going to just toss a couple things out on the ground until we make some room. We have tin ore that we currently can't use. We're going to eat that. We're going to eat that. We're going to eat that. So now, what I need to do is actually go ahead and equip my axe. The more trees that we can clear around the outer perimeter, the better off we are. I see a monster coming, but I'm not worried about it right now. Somehow that tree ended up there. Look where my tree fell. Oh my goodness. So when I cut down these trees... Wow. Alright. We're going to do this real careful. We're about to start a mild... Oh, gotta be careful about that. That can sometimes crush you. We actually need to go ahead and do a little bit of mild deforestation in Valheim, because all these trees actually just present opportunities for things to get to us. It's kind of funny to think about, but... The more trees, the more in danger we are. Trolls can sneak through them, greylings, grey dwarves, all sorts of things. Oh, again? Oh my goodness, it happened again. Alright, down you come. We will process these logs as we go, probably long after we've cut down a lot of this forest. And I'll probably go ahead and I'll bust out a workstation soon and probably even build a little workhouse out here. Yep, right now. No, I'm getting that. So what we'll do... we'll get all the way back up into here. We will build more workstations and workhouses and little craft shops and whatnot as we go along. For now, that'll have to do. Now, what can we craft? Anything? Nope, nothing that we need. What can we upgrade? Nothing yet. Oh, if we get some flint, we can make a chopping block. Pots and pans, we need metal, fine wood, butcher's table, artisan table, forge. Now for the forge, we're going to need copper, so yeah. The charcoal, well, for the charcoal kiln, we need that. The blast furnace, smelter. Dragon tears for the artisan. Flint. I don't know exactly where to get flint here. Forge tool rack. Then a sitting log. Huh. There's actually a lot of interesting things here that we can make. So like if we get enough stone, we can actually make a nice little hearth. But let's go ahead and let's consider what we can build really quick to try to improve our home. What is that? I don't know. We'll find out in a bit. Thank you so much for more emotes. So what I'm going to do really quick is I'm going to grab this. Okay, we don't have any stone on us, but we can go ahead and start thinking about building. So we have this inner structure here, and we're going to really need to start building outer structures because we don't have any right now. And then we have that gap in the wall. So let's take care of that first. What? Hey. Come into my village area. I'm going to double wall here. There. Double walled. Because this is an outer wall, we do really want to double wall it. There. So that little area is secure. We're going to need more stone because we want to build that up higher. We also don't want to waste all of our wood. It's not that any of this is necessarily waste, just so much as We want to make sure that we're utilizing it the best way that we can. Okay. So, this. So now, when we get to here, we have 2 wood left. We're actually just going to throw that aside for a moment. I want to get some more of this stone over here. I think there's still stone to be collected down here. No, there's not right now. Alright. Let's get some stone. Oh, I managed to not get any stone then. There we go. There, we're getting stone. Oop, world save. Oof, alright, there we go. We're going to have to actually go ahead and switch those out. Now, this is not a good pickaxe, but we're going to have to use it. And there we go. Alright, there's some more stone. We're going to come back to primary camp. We are going to have to go out and do some more tree cutting. Actually, let me just get rid of this really quick. We'll collect the wood when we need it, but for right now we just need these things out of our way. Alright, so now we're going to get this. We don't need that. I'm going to grab that. We're going to get buildings. Oh, I'm already out of stone. So let's see, how much... Oh, I guess I don't have enough stone at all. Two stone left. Throw that stone over there for a minute. We're gonna get some wood in its place. Let's get some of this. Let's get rid of these trees. Alright, so what we're actually going to do is we're going to head back to the main area in our home. We've made a lot of progress, but we need to go ahead get some rest. We're going to have to build some chests in the morning and then store some of these really good items that we have. I just made a fire. Come on. Is it too wet? What is the reason it's not? Alright, come on. That needs a... There is a fire. Alright. Why is nothing burning? Is everything too wet? Did my camp get too wet? Scary. It is a little bit scary looking, isn't it? Apparently, the camp is too wet for me to start a fire. Oh no. Oh dear. Switch that out. Throw those over there. Oh, finally. Did it finally start burning? Oh, that took so long for that to burn. Wow. Okay. Let's just use this really quick and fix our stuff. Alright, finally. Yeah, we're gonna get some sleep. I'm gonna have to build another chest to put some of those high value items that we just got in. Certling cores, ore, gems. And that's actually what we're gonna do right now. So, we're gonna need this right here. We're gonna build ourselves a chest. Boom. We're gonna open it. Alright, so what we're actually gonna be doing, so this we can't fix until we make a forge. We have let's see, these nice rubies we got. We have these amber pearls. We got all these gold coins. Those can go in here. We have these Certling cores, and these are incredibly useful. But those are going down here, because we do not need them currently. The harpoon, even though it's useful, it's going down here. We're going to have to get things like fishing poles and whatnot later. So this leaves us with just the magic items we need, the weapons we need. We can actually get rid of these beach seeds for now. These leather scraps, we'll need those later. We're going to need this wood, but we now have more room in our inventory. So what we're actually going to do really quick, we're going to come over here and we're going to cook. Because we want to make some food before we get too far off. We're going to need this food. Our next big mission is going to be building more buildings for Fort Mackenzie. The more buildings we have here, the more space we have to utilize, the more workshop areas we have, the better off we're going to be. Get some fire going on that again. We need these fires too. So we actually have a lot of really useful items. Got a pine cone, we don't need that. We're just going to come out here. We're going to try to finish some of these defenses really quick so that things can't get in here. While we were sleeping, did something destroy our workstations? Oh my goodness. And that's one of the reasons we have to be careful. So we're going to have to complete some of this wall section because monsters are coming in and they're destroying our stuff. So we have just enough of this to make a big gate. These big gates are really like, they're excellent, you know? But we also want to reinforce our wall here. Yeah, look, there's a monster already attacking it. Took care of him. So I'm actually going to go ahead, I'm going to grab this really quick. Even though we're not done building all of this, I need... Go ahead. Continue working on my defenses. We're going to get a little more done here, but then I think that'll be it for today. But what I really want to do is I want to make sure that we do not have a lot of ways in here. So I'm actually going to be working on getting a little more wood, making a couple extra walls, and more or less trying to make only one good passable route to get to our gate. Preferably. I did want to make some workshop areas, but honestly, I'm not sure I'm going to get to it today. And that's okay. I'm actually going to go ahead and grab this really quick. But at least it's going to be harder for the monsters to get right up on the gate. Give myself a chance to recover a little. Alright. So, grab this. Use some of these natural rocks. I know this is not the best defensive wall, but it's really going to help so much. I'm gonna need more wood. I have enough wood, I should be able to at least extend that a little further. No, come on. Stop. There we go. A little more wood. We are cutting that entranceway off. This is a fortification. It needs to be fortified. Yes, I know I can jump over that. Okay. Not enough stone. Come on, a little more stone. Nothing will be entering from this side. That is a guarantee. Well, I hope so. I know I can jump over this, but I don't think the monsters can. So I guess we'll find out, right? Come on. Go ahead. And they may be able to get over this stone wall, but I don't think so. But we'll find out, won't we? Yeah, I don't have enough stone now. Alright. So, we're doing better on defenses here. Okay, so there's best I can show you for this corner. I don't have enough wood. I would like to make that better, but at least you can see, like, I have this nice big trench over here that will make it difficult for anyone to come on that side. We're going to preferably continue that trench way over there. The trench continues some ways this way, but then we also have... Here, let's go ahead. Get inside this one gate. So there's a gate way over there, and then there's another gate there. You can see we have sectioned off areas. Not completely sectioned off yet, but it's getting there. Stone wall comes up here. We have a double wall. We have the trench over there. We're going to continue digging that trench around that side. Now there is, of course, another entrance area way over there. Let me just show you that. We have these wonderful gates. We have the house right there. It's not the best house, but it is a house. Oh, stone, good. We need that. Alright, so we have obviously this other entrance area here with another gate. There's another table up there. I will need to make a stone cutting table or move a stone cutting table over here at some point in time. We have another chest over here. Currently has a whole bunch of extra little supplies for us. Ooh, good. Let's just go ahead. Actually, what kind of wood is that? That's fine. We don't need that. Well, actually, let's grab that pine wood. Now, actually, let's grab this. Ooh, no. We can build a little chair here, which will increase the comfort of our home. Little table. Little stuff like that makes us more comfortable in our home, and that comfort is incredibly important. Just like actually putting that will be good. What we're gonna do, I'm gonna grab that, and we're actually gonna boom. We want it. So I want to build this over here, but I don't want it to completely and totally encroach on where I build. I keep hitting the wrong button. Nom 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 nom. Alright. So now we have actually a far nicer home. Very warm, lots of light. We have a nice little chair. Just sit down on that and rest. It's a pretty nice home, actually, for starting one. New emotes? What? That's great. That is great. Alright. I'm actually going to stick a chest in here. Alright. And we can start putting some of these things in here. We're going to want room for more things. Anything that can be a food item we'll keep. Resin, I will get more of that, so I don't need that at the moment. That's for torches and stuff. These I actually can use for recipes later, so we're going to set that there. well as the necktail. And I'll just keep some basic stuff with me. There I have lots of open inventory room. Everything's going to be great. And I think that this will end up really fun. It's going to be really good. So we're gonna find out how it goes. I'm so glad that there's new emotes. So what we'll do is we're just gonna play for a couple more minutes, and then that's it. Just want to make sure that I've taken care of everything I need to take care of this time. And one of the big things I'm gonna do right now is I'm actually just gonna cook the remainder of my meat, because I'm gonna want to turn that into a usable resource for when I adventure next time. And cooking is really fun. You just have to wait for the sound. As soon as you hear the sound, you're ready to cook. Boop, boop. There we go. So now, if I look on here, I actually have 7 cooked boar meat. I have 3 red mushrooms, 2 blueberries. I still have 1 uncooked boar meat, and I have 1 raspberry. So that's going to be great preparation for the next time I go out to do some adventuring. Now, I think we have reached a really good point in time where, I can say, thank you for being here. I'm I know that we were hit by a surprise earlier. We went with it, and it's been an absolutely wonderful time just doing some adventuring in Valheim. I hope you have a wonderful evening. It's Sunday, so enjoy yourself. And if you're watching this later on YouTube and it's not Sunday, have a wonderful day or a wonderful evening. It's been so much fun to have you here. We're going to go ahead. We're going to end today's stream. Have a great night. Join me for some more Valheim in the near future, or another game, or whatever fun we have. Be excellent, friends. I'm out of here. See you again real soon.